If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, be sure to check out today's sponsor RL.Exchange. They support all platforms, and offer a wide selection of Rocket League items to choose from, and have multiple payment options. Be sure to use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
Tensions are about to run high on the field. We've got two of North America's best taking the pitch in the semifinals, and Gen.G looking to, well, that's not how they wanted to start this out.
Looking to get scored on. Apparently Jack trying to line this up with Atomic, and he just, the timing.
Controller might have slipped out of his hands, whatever it was. Don't expect to see a lot of that. Jack, one of the most consistent players that we've seen in North America this season, and he gets it by the entire defense. Look at this nice little ground pinch to put it up.
But G2 wanted to give them it right back. Chicago and JNAPS both double commit. Chicago tries to go low. JNAPS goes over him. Out. Nolly and beat JNAPS to the ball. Atomic's got no boost. Could have turned uncomfortable quickly there. Chicago had to die for it. Now Chronic full control. 43 and a flip to boot. Goal! Jack gets credit, but Chronic sets it all up.
Great pass here from Chronic, commanding respect from the defense. Gets them all to go off that goal line. Is one opportunity as JNAPS pushes forward into the corner looking for bumps and gets a nice little flick, but couldn't get that boost as Nolly fully boosted up, gonna push the ball downfield and can't quite find the shot, but Chronic gets his first of the series and puts Gen.G up by 2.
He battered the corner here with this shot. Good power. JNAPS, not a bad
play. So it's just those small things. Go for boost pads, go for a little bump. Just something to change Gen.G's playstyle just slightly.
Chronic. Oh, he caught Chicago out. Chicago couldn't dive back in time. Apparently, Jack picks up the first goal for Gen.G.
Yeah, Chicago caught on an island there, couldn't catch up to the ball.
And they just put it right back in your half every time. They just don't allow a single mistake or a single wrong step on offense. And they get you beat again. Here's Chronic, one-on-one. Chicago got demoed, and he got destroyed. 2-0.
Oh, look at the power he gets behind this ball. Catches up and just puts a cut on it. There we go.
Back around to the corner, but Gen.G still managing.
G2 circling like sharks now. It seems like the speed definitely a factor here. Is Chronic finds the double, can't tuck it in, and Nolly gonna finish it off. Gen.G make it look so easy out of the transition.
Just when it started to look good, JNAPS goes wide, expecting that 50 to come through. Chicago, or the backboard, that he has to wait, and that's the worst spot to be in as a defender. And of course, Nolly is gonna slot it. Chicago, he just drills one himself, and G2 wastes no time.
Yeah, great communication here. JNAPS setting his sights on Chronic, and like I said earlier, you might not make contact. It's just wide open for Chicago. And G2 Esports knot us all up a few seconds later.
Still gonna have to stop this! Nolly drops it in front. Apparently, Jack, he lays out the picnic rug. He's putting down his basket in front of the box, and he's eating pretty good right now. Great goal. They're just so good, they cause that many timeouts. And then they're too good that nobody can really adjust and make it happen. And it's gotta make you wonder, what have Complexity figured out as Nolly puts in the first goal against G2? Because they're the only team that has seemed to figure out how to beat them. G2 can't figure it out. They double commit and they get scored on. Saying yesterday during Gen.G's match against Furia that there's just so many different ways Gen.G can slice you on offense. And they'll do it. They'll use every single tool in the arsenal. The three-man pass! The three-man slice! And G2 are cut up!
The three-man weave on offense. Jack to Nolly, Nolly to Chronic. And it's a 1-2-3.
No answer for this Gen.G team. Atomic trying to find, oh my god, Chronic's already in the air for that. Jumping up for that, he just levitates. It doesn't matter. You try to catch him out on a 50. It doesn't matter what you do. You can switch your preset. You can switch your boost. You can switch your camera settings. But Gen.G are going to score on you.
Oh, Jack, that is filthy.
And the no contact. When it rains, it pours, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a hurricane, Cat 5. And G2 get the first shot there as JNAP's gonna finish that one off. A little mechanical mistake from Gen.G, and that's just what G2 needs. to give him a kick in the rear end.
Absolutely. That was a great touch from Atomic. Put it up high. Chronic, perfect pass. And a good swap from JNaps. Like we said earlier, plenty of time now, especially now down 2 goals. Building that confidence. JNaps lost the ball. Chronic puts it right back where it belonged. A 3-goal lead.
Just a magnet on this ball, and it's attracted to the blue net as Nolly. Chronic was already in the air.
Chronic's playing like 2 seconds into the future, where he's in the right spot before G2's touch ever comes out. He just knows what's gonna happen.
Oh.
Jack, that was an easy pick. He sees the pass come down. He knows he's got him beat. And it's a slaughter.
Oh, it's just a book being read. He saw that one from...
When is this team gonna chill out? Maybe, going into this, like, wow, G2, they look good against NRG. Gen.G, absolutely top Furia, but like, surely G2 aren't gonna get Braziled, right? That's not gonna happen in this series.
Oh, it's a masterclass. That's what we're watching of transitional.
I think for Dignitas, they've really excelled in the way that they've been able to carry the ball out here in the start. Look at this pass straight to Evo. Evo with that light touch. They have all the air in the midfield, and Drees hammers it home. First goal to Dig.
Drees with his 16th goal to go with 15 assists. He has been an absolute monster.
Dig are trying to keep that consistent pressure in the blue half.
A Complexity team that outscored M80 13-4 yesterday in the quarterfinals. Evo. Oh, that caught a deflection and goes in, and Dignitas scores first again.
Look at this. Forced an error here from Evo. Found the lane. He also had Andy there, so this tournament has just not been there yet. Chance there. Raise bull. Able to get that through. Look at this. CRR will get credit. But it's the bump there. Oh, wait, no, actually, that was just...
AJG lobbing one on as Drees will send that out towards Evo. That's where Dignitas, I think, has improved even more from yesterday. They're working together as a team, working out of the zone. But they've got caught a few times as Razebull threads the needle on a great feed from AJG.
I mean, credit CRR for the bump there initially. You can see Dig's defense starting to have to adjust. 2 people on that side placement. Complexity starting to turn things around.
Complexity's got its first goal and now its first lead of this series. That deflects off a defender. Razebull guiding it in, and 3 unanswered goals very quickly for Complexity.
You blink and you miss it on this one. Right off the kickoff, ball goes straight play. Looking for the follow-up, but you see Drees there. Free midfield, this is dangerous. Oh, Razebull gets it past Evo. The final 10 seconds, Complexity with the ball. Oh, he gets it through! AJG is there! Complexity surge late in the game!
What a time to score his first of the series off the win by CRR.
Back to back. They say they'll hold on to it and wait for a match point situation. Still a lot of trust in this squad. They know that they've been playing toe-to-toe with Complexity. But can they stop AJG? Absolutely not! The star charges forward for Complexity.
He's got Drees dead to rights the whole way. Just a little early enough in game 2, and that's been all of the offense for Dignitas. 4 unanswered, make it 5 unanswered goals now from Complexity, and the streak continues on. AJG has this one go from way downtown, and maybe it's just their weekend.
Pinch in your net. Another goal.
Dick called for the timeout when they were on match point after winning game 5 yesterday. Something we've very rarely seen. A timeout after a win, but it was after a lengthy overtime. Drees just completely lost the plot there. AJG has been on just a massive tear. I believe he's got the last now, as they would say in NBA Jam, he's on fire.
You didn't have to say that.
I did.
No, you didn't have to.
Well, I also have to say that Complexity is on match point as they add one more for the road. Razebull adds one of his own. It's been a beating as I'm almost certain Dignitas will have to take a timeout
no
here.
shots given in the first minute. And they're totally compliant with playing in that midfield, working around, trying to test what Complexity are bringing to the table. Is Razorbull gonna boom the ball? Oh my God! What the heck? AJG! This man is unbelievable!
AJG, another hero role and maybe a little bit of my turn offense. It's Andy. His shot taken away by CRR, stuffed by Razorbull and AJG. Evo is not going to get back in time, and Razorbull might have just iced it.
Oh, look at them! Look at them go! They are ecstatic. The yell and the
Yet
fierceness.
to overcome them. Can they do it here in this grand final?
You heard apparently Jack in his interview say they had a bit of a mental block against Complexity. They lost their first series against them, but they get a hot start here, and it's Chronic, the player that puts in the first goal for Gen.G.
Exactly the start that Gen.G wants, especially after last series and this little pass lead. Chronic just could have instantly taken that shot, but the pass secures the goal with Chronic shooting, and now this one coming off the back wall. Jack's got an open net, it's 2-0 so quickly for Gen.G.
Another goal. This one off kickoff. Chronic could have hit that if he shot it perfectly, but still on the rebound. Somehow
they overcome
the ball.
Complexity. HAG right on target, but Chronic turns it away. Razorbull tried to get this one of a CRR, denied. Now Gen.G on the break. Apparently Jack through the midfield. Nolly try to punch HAG out of the way, and apparently Jack will walk it home.
This is how much faith and confidence Gen.G have in one another. Nolly with no boost. He picks up one small pad. He doesn't hesitate at all. Let's apparently
dangerous on target. It's been a lot of lob balls towards the box, towards the Gen.G defender. Now Razorbull tries to squeak in through Nolly, but still can't break through, and this one might find the back of the net all the way across the field.
Oh my, and that's a hat trick for apparently Jack sniping it off the bounce from the corner, and Gen.G.
That's pretty smart to do, James. He certainly wanted to do that.
Well, he said thinking.
Okay.
To be fair, but I mean, that's the way I took it.
That's fair enough, as, hold on, Complexity might get their first
Gen.G
here.
scores again.
You're going to give it to him like that? Okay.
I mean, look at it. Look at the shot.
Let CRR get credit at the end of the day. It's to be G2 as well. They have just so much confidence and so much poise behind the ball. All three of them know, it seems like they know exactly where each other are the entire time. I mean, they are an incredible squad to be playing this consistently on the same page for so long. One more before the road. Apparently Jack is fourth or fifth if you're James stats. And Gen.G crushing Complexity here in game one.
And we saw more of
some good feints coming out from Complexity as well. Faking a lot of the air dribbles or the delayed touch. Now this one comes out to AJG. What a redirect from AJG as Complexity finally breaks through.
And Chronic, he was doing his best to get that out. That pass, though, so perfect. You saw AJG was navigating it wonderfully. Then you see the two demos relieving some pressure. Complexity, I feel like the narrative of this one, Corelli, is that they found their composure this game.
Yeah. Oh my. Goodness. That was gross from apparently Jack. What on earth did I just witness? Bang!
Underfoot shots. We've seen Chronic do it. We've seen Atomic do it. Now apparently Jack adding one to the highlight reel. But reset. Chronic gets another touch. Chronic!
Wow.
Clawing this lead back for Gen.G.
Oh, he makes it look so easy as well, the flip reset, but look how he gets another touch right by Razorbull. Screaming, and his team is 2-0 up in a grand final right now.
And you know, on the other side of the field, Complexity, the start of the game, and this one might be another good one. Chronic can't save it. A quick goal for Complexity. They had the lead last game as well. Will they be able to hold on to it this time?
And this one coming off the demo from HAG allowed.
He's got to change. Complexity risk losing this one and being on match point. And that one was a nice idea, but somehow Nolly gets a body on the play. The rebound, AJG scores it. Nolly couldn't get the ball under his control.
Look at this touch from Razorbull into the corner. Look at the angle that this guy just got. And he forced Nolly to go, and it's a poor clear coming right out to AJG.
AJG almost taking out two defenders in one jump. Now we see two defenders demoed. But a quick counterattack, net wide open, CRR into the heart of the net. And Gen.G, it looks like their heart has stopped in game 3.
Yeah, it looks like Chronic was trying to get back in time, went for the corner boost, didn't expect the transition to happen. Direct is paying off, and apparently Jack almost bumps AJG out of the way. And now still Complexity holding on to this one. They're able to get out now. CRR, monster flick to the backboard. Double tap, drops it down! CRR is insane!
He gets that big flick right into a double tap. No hesitation. Nolly reading the back. What? CRR. Gee, Corelli, CRR, he's playing at a different level right now.
Oh my, they're going to get another one here. AJG's going to put it away. CRR is just pre-jumping. He's getting the perfect touch every time. That insane read, he almost put it away above the net. And then to find this angle at the last second, AJG's going to put it. I'm kind of flabbergasted here, James. I mean, I did not expect Complexity. I expected them to win a few games here, have the possibility of winning this series, but to just smother Gen.G with the way they've been playing. 6-0, and they still got just under 20% of the game left to play. This is crushing for Gen.G.
Again, looking to get more. Can they get 7? And this is just shocking. After the first 2 games, setting it up. That's all I can think. They're setting it up.
Yeah, why not? Raise Bull.
Here it is. Here it is. It gets denied on the goal line. Somehow Gen.G keeping that one out, but the net might be wide open.
He faked them.
Raise Bull. Raise Bull does it. 7-1.
Take him down to South America, why don't you, Raise Bull? Let him fly by and put it over his head. That's a first-class hit. Skip that one off. Now Raise Bull. Up and over Chronic. He's got Jack to beat. Dunk this one down. Still trying to find possession there after the air dribble. AJG might poke it free. He does! And Complexity jump into the lead.
AJG is playing so aggressively. Nolly trying to take a first touch. It's way too heavy. Apparently Jack into an air dribble. 50 out. Chronic, a little bit too slow. Now Nolly will shoot it towards net, gives up possession, and now Complexity on the other end. A miss off the backboard, and AJG picks up his second.
Whoa, huge mistake coming out from Gen.G. It was apparently Jackie. You do not see him miss those off.
He looked like he was trying to go low on that. Now the 50 will bounce it down. Seen a few double commits from Gen.G. Apparently Jack will get a nice bounce. Can't get the double, but Nolly's there to clean things up. And Gen.G within striking distance now.
Yeah, finally bouncing back here, and Jack just beating the first man to the ball on AJG.
But he actually ends up helping Complexity, even though Complexity don't score. That touch making things awkward.
Backflip shot almost went through. Now Chronic near post will sneak it through. Gen.G finds the equalizer.
Raise Bull maybe trying to do too much on that dribble. You see AJG jumping briefly, trying to get the wraparound, but the shot was
defending his net. He's attacking by himself. He's setting up his teammates. They just need a clean shot. And now Chronic over CRR. He got beat this time, and it might cost him. Nolly puts it away, and Gen.G up 3.
Nolly with the immediate jump, underflip shot, gets the power. He happened to throw 2 defenders at the ball here and there just to ensure that it gets stopped on the goal line. And Gen.G must have had that confidence restored. Chronic already up. There it is again.
He pre-jumped. The trust this team has is unmatched. The second he saw Nolly free, he started jumping. And a perfect pass.
Raise Bull in reverse, going for a 50, kicks out to AJG into a dribble, looked for CRR on the pass, but nothing doing. Now a quick shot, and that does catch Gen.G out.
And what happened here? They had a last man and apparently Jack, and he bit here, and he didn't get the touch. He got chased out of his side and then didn't come up.
Chronic to Nolly, back to Chronic. Chronic leaves it, faking it out, but Apparently Jack wasn't in the play. Now he enters the picture, and he's the main character in the goal.
And this is the issue with the defenses that go up against Gen.G's offense, is the extra pass is never off the table. When the obvious shot is...
You can really feel that urgency. Wonderful pass, but the shot blocked immediately by apparently Jack.
What a read from apparently Jack, and he take it all the way himself to end it. The dagger here for Chronic. Gen.G, they're unstoppable.
Apparently Jack getting that extra little touch on the ball, forcing